Phoenix starting lineups. You look at the Suns. With the series tied 2 games apiece, a chance here to retake the series lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that in this situation, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series the vast majority of the time. So they don't want to let this one get away from them. And they have to go out on the road and win Game 6 in hostile territory.
Yeah, must win in a Game 6 on the road. Not the position you want to be in. I agree, Steve. They'd like to handle business here with their fans in front of them in a more comfortable environment at home.
Oh! Are you kidding me? Power punch right there. And that one is stuffed right through.
Windmill that baby home. That's how to throw it down with the flourish, guys.
And he does it on the reverse just for good measure. Wow, what showmanship.
Man, is that fun.
The Suns shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Now Johnson. He kicks it to Barnes. No good on the 3. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end. That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there. Kevin, just enough presence to bother that 3-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Big Smooth. Excellent D there from Mr. Incredible.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Pass to the professor. Mr. Incredible. Good on the shot.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the 3 from Mr. Incredible. A second chance effort. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards, but you got to be smart too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
Both free throws good from the professor.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Now here's Barnes. Shake and bake. Cans the shot from the wing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to catch up with the Minnesota Timberwolves head coach. I asked him what he said to his guys in the locker room, and he said, I told them the only way we can lose is if we beat ourselves. There's no way that if we play our game, there will be any other result. Certainly a lot of confidence in that pep talk, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, with this soft they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA during the regular year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
I tell you what, Kevin, they've got to be really pleased with their performance in the regular season in terms of point production. I mean, they found scoring opportunities and made the most of them as a team. The work they've been doing in the offseason has clearly paid off.
No good from the machine. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Clutch. Misses in close.
Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning part. The only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Now the pass to Little General. Here's Clutch. Pass to Little General. Mr. Incredible. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Clock at 6. Clutch. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves trailed by 9. Shake and bake passes to Johnson. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Big Smooth on the inbound. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Big Smooth got 6. Little General the pass to the professor.
Wow. Incredible.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
That's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Parker.
Here's Little General. 8 points for him. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Minnesota making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Now here's Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And that one's good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Clutch. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's the professor. The pass to Little General. Clutch. Here's Mr. Incredible. Good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Here's the machine. It's a 10-point game. Poked away. Fast break. Here come the Suns.
Man, that was unreal. Hark it up.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Phoenix?
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
That's good.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Clutch. The finger roll finish at the button. Clutch has got his second basket.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Kevin Durant's checked in for baddest one. Johnson kicks to Barnes. And he overshot that one, missing.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
It's off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Durant just inside the line. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Michael Conley. He's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota with the ball. Down by 12. Anderson passes to Shaken. Jacks up a 3. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's Little General. He's got 8. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, no matter what you do with Durant defensively, nothing bothers you. You try to be physical with him. You know, that's probably your best bet. But that's easier said than done because he can get around you with that speed and quickness. But really what he's looking to do is create space and shoot over the top.
And you've just highlighted a lot of what he has from a skills standpoint, but it's his demeanor, that unflappable nature, that always in attack mode. He's got the quick release. He's got the size to shoot over most any defender. And he can go for buckets in a hurry. He's streaky, but he's efficient as well as effective for long stretches. He's special.
Now here's Barnes. After the miss from Booker. That drops. Anderson against Durant. The feed now to Ebanks. Pass to Beal. He dishes it to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Beal kicks to Durant. Great D that time from Edwards.
Take a look at the rebound totals, guys. That's +5 now on the glass.
And Steve, I don't think there's any question which team came out with more energy and enthusiasm. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Now here's Beal. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Barnes. They trail by 7, and the basket good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark. Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
Noel's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, you knew the run would come, and here it is. They're playing well now, trying to get back in this thing.
Yeah, pretty good comeback effort here. Rolling along nicely, and they've gotten themselves within striking distance now.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action. Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here's Durant, and the layup falls. Durant's got 6.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Anderson passes to Edwards. From past the arc. Rebound by the Suns. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they need to play it smart. Make sure you get a good shot first, and then maybe a second possession.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Anderson, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Conley kicks to Gobert. He passes to Edwards. Good on the three-point shot. 10 points for him. Now here's Durant. He feeds it to Booker. And stolen by Noel. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Bradley Beal, and it's Bates in at the first shot. Timberwolves trail by 9. Noel passes to Edwards. Tipped away. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Baddest ones checked in for Phoenix. The dish now to Booker. Passes to Bates. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that had the most blocks during the regular season. The Timberwolves second.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Boy, you can't run an inbounds play any better than that right there.
Down low, baddest one, gets the bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Clutch, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. Jumps up and laid in to finish the break.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Big Smooth. There's the block. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Rivers. The shot's good from Clutch. Clutch has got 6.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Dishes to Rivers. And that time, also a missed shot.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Beal gets a screen from Ball. To the middle, deflects the pass. Here's Big Smooth, defended by Bates. They'll get another chance. Feeds it to Noel. A 3. Here's Big Smooth. Rivers dishes to Noel. Kicks to Johnson. The pass to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Noel. Here's Reed. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Suns leading by 14. Here's Little General. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Timberwolves trailed by 17. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Around 3 minutes gone by. Johnson kicks to Rivers. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. To stop the run. Can't hit. And Phoenix the other way now.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
High, arcing shot.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
To the paint, here's Clutch. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Nice strong finish. Very nearly a 3-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter. That'll do it.
Now here's Rivers. Passes it to Big Smooth. He kicks it to Rivers. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's easy to see why this team is losing. I mean, he's literally missed every shot he's put up today.
Baddest one passes to Little General. Here is Mr. Incredible. He passes to Clutch. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Speedy with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Here's Little General. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Little General's got 5 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves trailed by 21. Pass to Big Smooth. Backs him down. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
On offense, here are the Suns. They're on an 18-4 run right now. And there's the pass to Baddest one. It's blocked. Johnson with it. Passes it to the machine. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Suns lead by 17. Little General the pass to Baddest one. And it's good. Baddest one's got 9 points.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here's Little General. Cannot hit. Timberwolves trailed by 19. Shake and bake passes to Johnson. Rivers. Here's Big Smooth. Backs in. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Little General the pass to Clutch. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Rivers. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Barnes, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Big Smooth.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
They set the pick. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Here's Little General.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Little General. Now Johnson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Gets it to go. And 12 points for Big Smooth.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Little General, covered by Barnes. And that one's good. 14 points for Clutch.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Got a piece of it. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Leads him in there.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And here is Johnson. He passes it to Shaken. Barnes. Off target from three-point range. Little General the pass to the professor. To the inside. Baddest one. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Shake and Bake. He dishes it to Johnson. And it's blocked. It was Clutch. 14 points for him. The shot's good from Baddest One. Baddest One's got 11 points.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
No good from the Machine.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
And the pass to Little General. Mr. Incredible. And that one's good.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The Timberwolves' shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Barnes. Shot to stop the run. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now, but he's finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
1:39 left here in the second. Johnson right side. Now the feed to Barnes. 11 feet away. No good from Big Smooth. Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. There's the pick. Little General the pass to Mr. Incredible. To the paint. Here's Baddest One, and it's thrown down hard with both hands. Something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, he's not happy right now. You can see it's really hurting him.
Sure can, Steve. I mean, it's difficult to say exactly how serious it is, but hopefully we'll have an update soon.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Big Smooth. And it's Anderson in for the Machine.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Passes it to Clutch. Here's Little General, defended by Gobert. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Ebanks. Here's Mr. Incredible, over by Conley. No good from Mr. Incredible. Minnesota's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Both free throws good from Shake and Bake. Phoenix shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Mr. Incredible. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Mr. Incredible. Both free throws good from Mr. Incredible. 26 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Barnes. Pass to Shaken. Timberwolves passing it around. And that one's good. Barnes. Barnes has got 11 points. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 11. Durant takes it out with both hands and rips it down. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action we've got going on.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup.
And what a tremendous game for Little General. He has 17 points and 8 dimes. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
Yeah, it's really been something, Clark. The energy that he's brought, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and first guy back defensively as well.
So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Big Smooth. Shaking big out there with the Machine. Then it's Johnson, and it's Barnes, and it's the 2. Baddest One. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Timberwolves with possession. That's tipped. There's the pass to Shaken. and it comes off the front of the rim.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Little General the pass to Baddistone. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these players were the best rebounders at that position. And you look at the Little General, who does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
This is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
You know, it definitely sets them apart from most of the other point guards in the league when you can class eat like that. They've got a little bit of that big man attitude in them, battling in the paint when the shot goes up and feeling like they can get some rebounds too.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 17 points for Clutch.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Barnes dishes to Johnson. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look. He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. He passes to the machine. Back to Johnson. Rebounded by the Little General. Little General's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Here's the 3. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's tipped. Here's Gobert. The machine. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. The machine's got 6 points.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Mr. Incredible. He has 11 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Clutch. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Clutch has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And Gobert kicks to Johnson. Another shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Both free throws good from Gobert. Phoenix has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the 3-pointer to their advantage. Passes to Clutch. Pulls up. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, normally when you dominate on the glass, it really shows up on the scoreboard, but not so much here today.
You're right, Steve. Typically, it is a good barometer that indicates who's winning, but not so.
Here's Little General. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Little General's got 19 points.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
He feeds it to Barnes. Phoenix grabs the miss. Clutch has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Baddistone.
They're going to have to play really smart on defense now and defend without fouling because they're over the limit.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. That free throw good from Baddistone.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Little General the pass to the Professor, and he converts the layup. The Professor's got 11 points.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively and in the open court. Tremendous flow.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Mr. Incredible the pass to Clutch. And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Well, that's an aggressive play trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
The machine passes to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. The shot's good from Gobert. He's got 6. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The pass to the professor. The shot misses. Great D that time from the machine. And it's Johnson penetrating. That's good. Johnson's got 5 points so far. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Beal.
Well, sometimes, guys, you can forget he's out there, and all of a sudden, bang, he'll string together 3 or 4 shots in a row and just take over the game.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When the big shots needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Passes it to Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 12 points for him.
You know, the more shots like that he hits, guys, the more he's going to forget the pain he's playing through. Sometimes shot making can give you that added boost of adrenaline.
Booker dishes to Beal. Feeds to Booker. Number 18. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
Might as well remove all doubt, right?
Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Number 18 is guarded by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Now the dish to Noel. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Booker. He's guarded by Johnson. And blocked. Pass to Gobert. With the lead pass. Releases. And again it's Minnesota.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Beal the pass to ball. And that one's good. Edwards with it. 14 points for him. They get a hand on it. The dive for the ball. And here comes the break. Slam dunk by Johnson.
Reverberation throughout the entire building on that one.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
Oh, the signature Kevin Harlan call. Up high and down hard. Boy, just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one's good. Barnes.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Beal the pass to the professor. Off target with the jump hook. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And Noel kicks to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. The shot's good from Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredible's got 15. Timberwolves shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Noel passes to Edwards. And he lays it straight in.
many times have we seen him do that? Just batter a defense with his ability to explode to the basket.
Beal dishes to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
There's a screen. A three ball. Edwards can't hit.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Beal, the pass to the professor. No good. Great D that time from Reed. Minnesota shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. And during this break, let's take a look at some of the very best perimeter passers in basketball. These were the regular season assist leaders from the shooting guard position. When you take a look at Barnes, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
Well, when he's on the court, it's like having a second point guard out there. In fact, I would say his passing ability may be better than some of the actual point guards around this league.
And Steve, it's almost hard to categorize him strictly as a shooting guard because he does handle so many of their passing duties. Doesn't matter what we call him, though. The guy's got game.
That's good. And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Poked loose. And the pass to the machine. Shoots. Another miss by Minnesota. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Booker gets a screen from Bates. Booker the pass to Mr. Incredible. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Mr. Incredible's got 20 points.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Back to Johnson. Dishes to Rivers. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Booker. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Hey guys, what do you think about the offense? Approach we've seen so far for the Suns.
I like the way they've gotten to the foul line throughout the game, guys. Those are important points.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
They've got Bradley Beal, and it's Ball in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now Beal. There's the three. Rebounded by Reed. Minnesota shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Pass to Edwards. Kicks it to Noel. He dishes it to Rivers. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Launches a three. Edwards can't hit.
You know, he's capable of making that shot, but I'd really like to see him take it to the hoop there.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass the ball. Defended by Reed. 3 on the clock. There's Beal with the three. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Noel. Traps in the tray. Noel's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Minnesota.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
He passes to Reed. The feed to Rivers. There's the pass to Edwards. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Still Suns ball. Minnesota making a switch. Conley's checked in. Last this quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Booker. Pass to Beal. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. Ebanks. And a foul on the shot. They'll go to the stripe for 2.
Shooting for Phoenix, Ebanks. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. There's the screen. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one a little long. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Conley against Beal. He feeds it to Booker. Wide open look. And he connects with the jumper.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Passes it to Reed. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
And he makes the first. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
And here is Beal. That's good. Here's Anderson. Outside Conley. Stolen. Here's Ball. Anderson with the block. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Teardrop shot. Beal against Anderson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Good play from Beal in this one. 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Beal. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Noel gets to Conley. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Feeds to Booker. Drops one in from the wing. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Noel gets the screen from Reed. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Booker. The dish to Beal. Beyond the arc. And the Suns get it back. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Ball. 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. Both good from the line that time. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Noel gets the screen from Reed. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here's Noel. Puts it up off the inbound. And that one's good.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
There's a good screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Rivers lets the 3 fly. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anderson with the block. Dishes it to Noel. Lets it fly. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass the ball. He dishes it to Booker. Kicks to Beal. Fires the 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Rivers has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. Noel.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's Booker. He passes the ball. He kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Ball. And the Suns get it back. And there's the feed to Ebanks. Outside for Beal. Second chance shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Rivers can't get it to go.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Now here's Beal. He feeds it to Ebanks. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Passes to Booker. To stop the drought. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Rivers has got 7 rebounds in the game. Rejected by Booker. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much. As the officials will send him to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws. The Suns making a switch here. The free throw off from Reed. The Suns shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Rivers against Beal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. Right side, Conley. Shoots. Back to Anderson. Pass to Conley. Here's Reed. No good. Nice D from Bates. Phoenix is... Beal dishes to Booker. Pass the ball. Up and in on the layup.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Noel with it. Feeds it to Conley. There's the dish to Rivers. Lets it go. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
The Suns shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Beal up top. Excellent D there from Noel. Right side, Conley. Dishes it to Noel. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter. Conley's gone 2 of 4 from distance tonight. 1:11 left to play in the final quarter. The pass to Ball. Stolen by Rivers. And it's Conley penetrating. Noel. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Booker the pass to Beal. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Conley kicks to Noel. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
I thought he'd make that one, and that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Now Beal. Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that'll do it for now. For Clark Hill.